Welcome back to another episode of the Two Man Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Tyler Garnett, and here with my friend and co-host, Carl Mattioli. Carl, how you doing today?
Fantastic, Tyler. We are living the dream.
Dude, I am so glad to hear that. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about. As you said before we started recording, I mean, we've been building up to this episode right here.
Building up.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we've been waiting to talk about, and it's finally here right before summer's about to kick in too. So, Carl, why don't you let all the lovely listeners know what we have in store for them today?
So, first off, Tyler was way off on his prediction about when Iceman was going to drop. It finally dropped May 15th, which is today as this podcast records and as it will drop later today.
Yep.
And Tyler will talk about how not only did it drop today, but a couple of surprises as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a quick recap of Vegas. I know quick is going to be generous. Yeah, so I went to Vegas, and I'm going to give you guys a quick kind of insight on how my trip went. It was great, just to spoil a little bit of things.
Glad to see you back.
And then we're finally going to be able to talk some Knicks. We've been wanting to talk Knicks, but it's been mid series. But now the Knicks are going to the conference finals, so we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Maybe some Mets talk in there, guys. Maybe we're saying maybe because we don't know if we're going to finish that. Then the two heavy hitters we have up is going to be Daredevil, which was an absolute amazing finale that we are going to touch on.
Yep.
And then Mando drops next Friday. So Star Wars fever is in full effect. And then we have a little game at the end where we are going to rank our Mount Rushmores for each lightsaber color being blue, green, and obviously red.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, how about you start us off with our first topic of the day? Because you woke up earlier than me to commit to this.
Yes.
Talk about Iceman. Talk about Drake.
Yeah, Drizzy Drake, man. He finally dropped. He has been rumored to be and has been rumoring at this album for a couple years now. So it's kind of crazy that the day finally came. I'm happy that you did hold me accountable with my prediction. That was months off. I mean, I thought you would think he would drop it in a cold month in January, but no, he saved Iceman for May when it's finally starting to heat up. But yeah, it's finally here, and Iceman, I think, did deliver the album. It was, he had a lot of rollout, a lot of build-up. I mean, I believe, talked about, whether it was on the podcast off air, where he had the big, ice sculpture in Toronto to reveal the day it was coming out. He's been doing some live streams over the past few months, trying to preview some songs that came out already, songs that were on this new album. But he had a live stream last night, which was basically just a bunch of music videos and him playing the entire album. But at the end, he said that there's going to be 3 albums he's dropping at midnight. So
That's
not only
crazy.
did he drop Iceman, he also dropped Maid of Honor and
let's hear it.
Habibti.
Let's go. Let's go.
Which was something that me and Carl looked into how to pronounce before this episode, because we did not want to insult anybody. We had to make sure that we were fresh on our Arabic alphabet, it says, to pronounce it. So we did our homework.
Yeah, they said it's a pretty easy term if you know how to speak Arabic.
Yeah. Sick. We do not.
We do not.
We tried this morning, so hopefully we nailed it, and hopefully that's the last time I say that album name.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be. Yeah, no. I'm going to make you at least say it 10 more times.
I know, but it was great to listen to. I mean, I guess some spoilers if you like to listen to albums blindly, but there are some features on Iceman. He's got Future. He's got 21. The only one small complaint I had from my first listen of Iceman is he kind of pump fake Quavo. There's a song, Shebang, I believe is the name of it.
Shebang, what a fire name.
Unbelievable, right? It's a great song. And you can hear, just the Quavo ad-libs in the back. And you're just like, you kept hearing the ad-libs and it's building up. And you're like, oh my God, I hope Quavo gets a verse. And then he just never got his verse. Still a great song, but what could have been, So even with 21's verse, he's in it. It's a great song as well, but they don't get to use him as well. But album is great. I listened to that one time through. It depends what kind of Drake you like too. Obviously, Drake produces a lot of hits, but he also sometimes likes to just talk and share his feelings for 4 or 5 minutes on the song. So there's plenty of that. He obviously addresses some of the Kendrick beef, but
does he really?
Kind of, but not in like a diss kind of way. He doesn't diss anyone. There's not. I don't think there's going to be another diss unless Kendrick decides to drop an album tonight and really throw things off. But he kind of addresses it. How a lot of people kind of turned their back on him and stuff like that. So I've listened to that album. Iceman's really good. I briefly listened to Maid of Honor this morning. I will say there are some misses. Not great, but it seems like it's a different type of vibe. It could be more of a dance club vibe, like when he did Honestly Nevermind, and then I haven't gotten to Habibti, so we'll go there. Yeah, but
wait, what was the name of the album again?
What
was the name of that last album?
Habibti.
Okay.
Habibti. I think it's beep. I think Habibti. Habibti.
Habibti.
Yeah, and what did you say? Yeah, what did you say it meant again? Did it mean like love or?
It means my love, my darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's what it translates to.
Yeah, so I haven't gotten to that one yet. As soon as this podcast ends, I will be listening to it. And Carl, I'm excited for you to listen to it too. I know you were upset with No Morgan.
I am actually really upset about No Morgan. Yeah. Just looking at the track list, I have not listened to it yet. So Tyler is our main expert on this.
Yeah.
But I saw so many things being like they were in the studio together, him and Morgan. There's like proof about it.
Yeah.
And, the only thing that I can say about him not being on the album is that Morgan's saving it for his next album. So
which would be great.
I
know. It's so funny, too, because we even looked at the track list right before, too, and there's so many features, like people I've never heard of. Well, Sexy Red I've heard of, but there's like Stunna Sandy and all these other people, and it's like, these people got verses. No disrespect to them, but it's like, I wanted the big verses. If you have 30 songs, but
especially because he hasn't dropped in a minute, too.
I know, he hasn't dropped in, I think, 3 years.
Yeah.
So... But listen, I was complaining, saying, where's Iceman? Where's Iceman? I mean, he dropped multiple music videos and 30 songs. I'll lay off for a little bit. I'll focus on another artist, telling them to start dropping their music.
Okay. The next one's up is fucking Travis, man. I want Travis music to drop.
It's not even past that. It's more towards Quavo and Offset. They're back in the studio together. It seems like they've at least maybe rekindled a little friendship and kind of put their beef to the side. And rumors are that they're making another Culture album with stuff they have from Takeoff.
I was going to say, how do you make it without Takeoff?
Yeah, so
do you make the group called like Duos?
No, I think it's still Migos because I listen, these are all just rumors, but Quavo on his story a couple weeks ago did hint that he's working on like a Takeoff album, with stuff that Takeoff kind of left. Like Takeoff and Quavo, which was like Unconfused, their album, and then apparently Amigos album, and then Offset and Quavo were in the studio together. So I feel like so many of these artists just keep so many songs in the vault. They record so many songs, so then eventually that maybe they use them, maybe they don't. So maybe Quavo's going to put some of those unused tracks together. I don't know. So my eyes will now turn to them because I hope they drop that. But I'm going to enjoy Drake for as long as possible right now.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to have my car ride today, and I cannot wait to just sit there and just watch.
Yeah.
Or listen. Sorry, not watch. Listen.
Yeah. Please keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah. Car drives itself. It's fine.
Yeah. True. So Drake is out. Iceman is here. Iceman season's here. Hopefully, let us know what you guys think about it. I got to listen to it a few more times. I feel like the real listen when you listen to music is when you listen to it in the car. I feel like that's the true test.
Love a car listen. I, honestly, if an album comes out, I'll listen to it on my phone if it's like a big artist that I'm really into when I first wake up. But the big listen is how does it sound when you are driving in the car?
Yep, exactly. So I listened to Iceman this morning on my phone. And me and Taylor have some errands to run later. That thing will be bumping in the car, and that's a true test. So we'll see. Taylor will also have to see how she thinks of it.
She's going to be like, please put on Harry Styles, Tyler.
Yeah. She's going to please change this. I'm going to go, no, you
please
can't.
Put on American Girls, please.
Yes. And then I'm going to steal the aux again tomorrow, Courtney's birthday. And I'm going to just play all 3 Drake albums for 2 hours.
Yeah, can you talk about the outfit you're going to be wearing tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe I'll put a little clip in this. So our friend Courtney is hosting a little birthday celebration with two of her other friends, and she got a party bus with its in the jungle theme, animal print theme. So everyone had to get animal prints. So I got a cheetah outfit. It is a cheetah button-down short sleeve shirt with matching shorts. Honestly, it's pretty comfortable. I bought it off Amazon. Didn't think I was going to love it as much as I did. I threw it on this morning. It's pretty comfy, so I'm
That's
very
awesome.
excited for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, Amazon's so goated, bro. I literally so good.
Amazon's so great too because you could also just return it immediately. Because I'm never going to wear this again. So I'm going to wear this to the party and I'm going to give it back. I
could see you wearing cheetah print all the time.
I don't think I could pull it off as well. You know what was funny is when Courtney first sent out the invite, it said like animal print, attire. And immediately I went to Amazon and said animal print attire for men, like clothes. And the first thing that popped up was like these cow overalls. So I sent those because I was like, I would rock this. This is so funny.
You would actually rock that.
Which would have been great. But then I didn't realize that it was jungle theme. And a cow is not a jungle animal. So her and Taylor were trying to get me to wear it so badly. They're like, please pull up in it. I was like, listen, I've met your friends, but I don't know your friends as well. Yeah. They're going to think I'm an idiot.
They're going to think you're fucking friend.
I can't show up in cow overalls on a party bus and just steal the aux and listen to Drake. Yeah, I'll never get invited out again.
Dude, just put sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Cowboy onesie. Or not cowboy. Cow onesie.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
I should have. I know. It's too late now, but I got this new drip. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Trip. I'm fucking dead. Dude, do you have like gold chains? You need to wear gold chains with that.
I don't know. Maybe.
You need to go to like Party City or something and go get fake gold chains.
And get some gold chains and I know the look you're talking about in your head, and I think I'm going to rock with that.
I'm talking like Dave Portnoy, like fully shirt open, two buttons at the bottom.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, chest hair out and like four big gold chains. I think I remember when we went out, when you were at your aunt's house, when everyone wears like a gold chain, like you and all our other friends, and they all gave me their chain to wear, and I had like 9 or 10 gold chains around my neck. I was looking iced out, so iced out for Iceman. So
iced out for Iceman, baby. Come on,
yeah. So
come on, what's the album cover looks like this?
Yeah.
So now was he trying to just like hit a 3? Or is he trying to do that thing when it's like underneath the belt where they get you? You know what I'm
assuming
about?
It's a 3. I don't think it's underneath the belt because if it has to be below the waist to get you. So
tough.
Yeah, so I think it's 3. I think he's going for Jalen Brunson. It looks
like this. But it should have been this, yeah.
Yeah, it should have been Jalen Brunson. That would have gone hard. But
that would have went so hard.
Yeah.
Damn, missed opportunity, man.
It really was. We'll have to hit up Drake. Shane Gillis was in a music video.
That's awesome.
Shane Gillis is a giant Drake fan.
I love Shane Gillis. Yeah, I just love Shane Gillis.
I've listened to some of his like podcasts, so I see so many clips on TikTok, and he always said like one of his biggest goals was like to meet Drake, and he was literally in Drake's music video. So I can only imagine what he's going to say about this because he kind of kept it under wraps, it seems. So
that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, so it was really funny. Yeah, no, there was a lot of cool things. It's just could be a good year of music. I know Posty's talking about dropping 40 songs.
It's gonna be fucking crazy, man.
I know, and I think the greatest thing about Posty too was, I don't know if you saw what he posted, was obviously I think it's gonna be a little country and a little old Posty, because there was one point where he was like, I know you guys don't like my country, so there's gonna be stuff for like the OG Stoney fans. So seems like it's gonna be a little bit of both.
Yeah, I'm also thinking he might throw in a couple of rock songs in there because he did that Ozzy Osbourne thing, and that'd be cool.
I think that would be great.
Posty rock.
Yeah, seems like a lot of people aren't liking country Posty. I like him. We like him.
I mean, we love country Posty. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I don't like country Posty. I think the variety needed to be a little bit more. I mean, he did drop a lot of songs.
He did.
Don't get me wrong, when he dropped his country album.
Yeah.
And he dropped a lot of songs with a lot of great features.
Yeah.
I just don't go back and listen to those songs as much as I would other country songs.
No, I agree. It definitely when it first came out, I probably listened to it 100 times, but now
Yeah, me
I
too.
haven't listened to it again.
Yeah.
Really. So
Like I have a country playlist and I'll go and I'll play, my Morgan, my Luke Combs,
you're
obviously
Ella.
my girl Ella Langley,
Yeah,
love her.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, so but I think like maybe two or three songs on that album are on repeat for me,
Yeah.
and they're all ones with features, maybe one without. So
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, because there are. I know he dropped the deluxe, but there are so many songs with features on the
yeah,
original. So, yeah, could be a good year of music. I know we've talked about it, but there could be a good year of music. I'm looking
so
forward to
always
it.
always a great year of music, man. Always something around the corner.
Exactly, and kind of to get into that, I know we were just talking country and Morgan, but you went to Vegas to not only see Morgan but enjoy Sin City. So, how did it go, man?
Yeah,
Happy to see you back.
yeah. Back in one piece, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I actually can't talk about the trip. So
And
thank
that's
you
the
all
whole
for coming.
segment,
And
and we'll
yeah,
move
so
and we'll
so
move
we will
on to
talk
the
about the
Knicks.
Knicks. Just kidding. Vegas was actually awesome. It was so
Hmm.
great because it was my very first time there,
Yeah,
and I think the group I went with. I mean, it was a small group. It was my brother Joey and then Marcelo.
beautiful.
We were all kind of like on the same page. We kind of just wanted to explore Vegas. So
Yeah,
we dropped in Thursday night and we literally got to the hotel, threw our bags in, and just went straight to the strip.
that's the way to
We
do it.
walked through, we were staying at the Signature at the MGM Grand. So it wasn't in the MGM Grand. It's like
Okay,
condo hotel rooms. Um, attached to the MGM. So we had to
okay,
walk through their casino to get to the strip.
nice.
So we walk through their casino, get to the strip, and we're walking the strip, and I'm like, dude, this is just awesome. It's fucking
Hmm.
Candyland. There's so much shit around here that you can
Yeah,
just like do.
yeah.
Literally as we're walking on the strip, they have daiquiri bars where they have these like massive drinks, like this big frozen daiquiris. You buy
Love
the
it.
thing, and then you pay like $15 for a refill. It was
Damn.
like $24 for the
Yeah,
main drink, and then
yeah.
you pay like $15 for every refill if if
Not
you bring back the cup.
not bad. And anywhere you can drink in public, I mean, is a win.
Dude, like literally open container anywhere. Like nobody
Yeah,
gives zero fucks.
yeah,
Like zero fucks. Like walking past police officers with like an open container. They give no fucks.
yeah.
Everybody knows the assignment is just you're there to get fucked up.
I know we joke that Breezy is like a made up place. It seems like Vegas is a made up place.
Well, just to kind of like even like fast forward a little bit is we went to Fremont Street at one point
Okay.
on Sunday morning or Sunday morning. And so Fremont Street from the main strip where we were staying is about like 5 to 6 miles away.
Yeah.
So it's not very like walking distance friendly. So
Mhm.
you have to take like we took like a taxi out. And you take the taxi out of the main strip and you
Yeah.
literally just look and it's just legitimately just desert.
Really?
Like this insane culture driven city is
Yeah.
in the middle of just sand and mountains and
That's
like just
so
straight
crazy.
desert. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. Like you watch like movies and you see TV, like you see like the TV shows, people like being in Vegas, all these great events. They
Yeah.
always show like the strip in the city, but they don't
Yeah,
show
yeah.
what's around it,
True.
It's crazy.
That's so weird. Yeah, I got to see like a satellite
Yeah.
visual of this.
Yeah. It's actually insane. But yeah, so then Friday we got mimosas. We literally went to all you can eat brunch. We did a kind of like a quick little casino tour. We hopped around to some casinos.
Fire.
We kind of just looked around to like what restaurants, like what bars we wanted to go to after. Then we went to a pool party, which was fucking awesome. Pool party, hung out at the pool. We went out, gambled at night. And then Saturday was our big main event. We woke up, we did a casino tour. We walked from MGM Grand all the way down to like midway through, I want to say, we got to Caesar's Palace. So we just kept stopping at different casinos and like we would either play some games or B, we would just kind of walk around because you're like in a different world. Our first experience of this was like when we went to brunch to go to Paris. And literally you walk into the casino, it looked like the ceiling in the casino is like a cloud. It's like blue and white skies, right?
Sick.
And like there's an Empire, not Empire State, but the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
So it like shows the bottom of the Eiffel Tower because the Eiffel Tower actually pokes up like outside of like at the top of the casino.
Okay.
So it looks like you're looking at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower, and then there's just like different structures that look like Paris like buildings inside the casino.
That's insane.
So now the same thing happened in New York. When you walk in there, you walk into the Cosmopolitan. They're really big for their chandelier bar. Like there's a massive chandelier.
Yeah.
We walked in the Caesar's Palace. I thought it was in fucking Italy. Like it was fucking sick.
Yeah.
So cool. Like the vibes are just immaculate. We played a lot of blackjack. I got Marcelo and Joey to learn how to play craps.
Oh. Awesome.
If you have not learned how to play craps, I highly, highly, highly recommend. It is literally so electric. We were at one point, we all put like $100 in. We're down to our last $10. Each. It was a $15 minimum table. So like we were out. We were like, so we just went all in.
Yeah.
Marcelo went on a run where all of us at the end of his rolls, we were up $300.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fun. And because I've only played craps virtually, and I've never gone to play it at the casino. But obviously, that's like the just stereotypical, like any movie or show you've ever seen a casino scene in is like it starts off and everyone's playing craps. You roll the dice and it's like because you hit big and like everyone wants you to do well. Like it's awesome.
You're literally playing against the house, and those are the best games when you're not playing against anybody else. No,
exactly.
You're playing against the house. It was so much fun, and I'm going back soon, so I cannot play to get like at least like 3 or 4 of the boys like on the table at one time.
I was about to say, and that's even a bigger group too, so that's going to be probably even wilder.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But. Then at night we went to Morgan Wallen. Like I'm not gonna lie, probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Really,
just every single performer that went on, there was like no misses. Usually you go to a concert and there's like, like openers that really just like don't hit. Every single guy that performed was a somewhat of a big name in like the country industry. And my standout performer, I think I told you this, was Gavin Atcox. He was fucking hilarious. Like, I'm not even joking. He walks out with a bottle of Jack, right? Half drank already. Love it. He shotgunned 3 Miller Lights on stage. He was only on stage for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Shotgunned 3 Miller Lights.
Love it.
He sipped on 2 Miller Lights.
Love it.
And then him and his band chugged the bottle of Jack for the last song.
Oh my God.
And he's standing in the front row of the stage. People are throwing him fireball nips.
What the hell?
Throwing him tequila bottles. He's drinking.
This guy's a tank.
Tank. Absolute tank.
Holy shit.
And he's putting on like a show of a lifetime. Like it's hilarious.
Dude, if I drank that much, I would be slurring my words. The fact that he could even go up there and perform and remember songs and all this is absolutely nuts.
And he's singing like an angel, dude. Singing like an angel.
Damn, that's great. And how was the stadium itself? It's the new Raiders stadium.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so I noticed this, but like I was kind of like numb to it, like when I was there.
Yeah.
But the acoustics in the building were kind of trash.
Really?
A lot of echoes. So people who were sitting in the nosebleeds and stuff like really were complaining. We had really good seats. We were like on the lower level.
Yeah.
So we weren't in the pit, but we were like in the 100 section. So I really didn't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
But the stadium itself, fucking beautiful. Like the food was amazing. I honestly put it top tier. You know how much I love City Field food.
Yes.
Like, we did a quick like walk around the whole place. All the food was really good. Like Joey and I got this like pulled pork like sandwich, was
delicious,
really really good.
Yeah.
They had crazy nachos. They had these insane donuts. Like
wow. They
had like really really good food, and the drink lines weren't bad. Like
nice.
It was a really really good experience. And then Thomas Rhett and Morgan Wallen, just seeing both of those big name country guys go on was just fucking epic, dude. Like Morgan's set was just insane. He played every single banger. He went on at 9:30 and played until midnight.
Awesome.
Almost like 2.5 hours long.
That's awesome. That's the way to do it.
He had like 2 outfit changes, and like the last one, like I dead ass thought he was done.
Yeah.
And he just came back right back out, and he just started performing even more bops.
Yeah.
He came out wearing the, obviously the gold medal from the USA hockey team.
Oh, did he?
Which was fucking electric. Yeah, he walked out with 2 of the Vegas Night guys. So,
I did see that. That's right. I'm so mad because we did not predict either of those guys. I didn't even think about that.
I know. He literally walked out with the gold medal around his neck, which was awesome.
That's awesome.
And then for his third like outfit change, when he basically it was like an encore. You thought it was over because the whole stadium went black.
Yeah.
He comes out wearing I don't know how you pronounce his last name, Eichel.
Oh, Eichel, Jack
Eichel. Yeah. Jedi. Yeah. He comes out wearing his USA jersey.
Yo.
Fucking electric.
That's so
Sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah. I'm so mad. I did see that video of the 2 guys from the Vegas Golden Knights, and I was like, bro, it was right there. I forget that they're like a team. I know they're like at this point like 5 or 6 years old, but maybe even longer. But damn, I forgot about them.
Yeah, but I do have a quick, really niche thing, Tyler, that you're gonna love. I briefly told you about this.
Oh yeah.
So Tyler is a huge Giants fan.
Yes.
I myself was a huge fan of this person who I accidentally bumped into.
Yes.
So it was in between Thomas Rhett and Morgan Wallen. Me, Joey, and Marcelo went up to go get 2 more beers each.
Yeah.
So we're on this line to go in. It's one of those like grab and go like vendors where the camera tells you how many beers you have. You scan your card beforehand and the cameras go. So I literally every time I walked out I said, "You're not charging me for more," and I just hold the 2 drinks like above my head. But so we're waiting online, and I don't know if you're familiar with the hat brand called Family Forever.
I don't think so. Maybe if I saw it.
It pops up all over my Instagram recently, and there's this one hat that I really like. A lot of celebrities wear them. It's like a big it's a big lifestyle hat right now. A lot of celebrities wear. I know a lot of basketball players have been wearing them recently for the playoffs.
Interesting.
And, so there was this green hat that I really liked. So I see this guy walk past me, and he's wearing. I don't notice who it is.
Yeah.
I noticed the hat.
Yeah.
And I go, crazy. "Yo, bro, I like your hat." And the guy looks me dead in the face, and he goes, "Yo, thanks, dude," and continues on walking. Right?
Yeah.
I instantly go, "Fuck!" And I turn to Joey. I go, "Joey, I think that was fucking Brandon Crawford."
No way.
The multiple time World Series champion for the San Francisco Giants.
No way. Dude, that's insane.
I go, there's no way. There's no way. But he was got to have been at least like 6'1", 6'2", which is around Brandon Crawford's height.
It is.
He had he doesn't have really long hair anymore. I don't think. I think he kind of buzzed it.
Yeah.
So he's got like a buzz cut. But he had the beard, and that's what kind of gave it away. He had that Brandon Crawford beard.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
And it was such a quick interaction.
Yeah,
like, I literally was like, "Yo, nice hat." He's like, "Thanks, bro. Enjoy the concert." And I just kept going, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that was Brandon Crawford." And the whole rest of the night, I text Tyler immediately.
Yep.
And I go, "Dude, I think I met Brandon Crawford." He's like, "No way." And it's like, I feel like that somebody like that would have had a box or something. No, he had regular tickets. He was just down like in the 100 section with the boys, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I think I'm more jealous of you meeting Crawford than going to the Morgan Wallen concert, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, that was a highlight of my trip.
Yeah.
And later that next day, Joey and I both follow Brandon Crawford, and sure enough, he posted a picture wearing the same outfit he wore for our night, and like it only was like 12 hours ago. It says 12 hours.
No, I know. You texted me that, and you were like, "I think I met Brandon Crawford," and this is now. I'm hearing this story for the first time. I can't believe it's so funny. You noticed his hat first. Yeah. I think if I was there, I probably would have been like, I think it's Brandon Crawford. It might be Brandon Crawford. And you're like, well, his hat is really, really cool.
Really, really cool.
Yeah.
But but that's what's crazy. Is like I was a huge fan of this guy.
Well,
but, he's not wearing the Giants uniform, so I didn't really recognize him at first.
True.
And I wasn't like really looking. I was waiting online, and I kind of like bumped into him in passing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, because any athlete you ever see, or even any celebrity you see in the wild, I haven't seen too many, but I always like triple check because I'm like, I can't tell. Maybe it is, or maybe it's someone that looks like him. More times than not, it's just someone that looks like
him. Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. I'm jealous of you. That's
awesome. It was crazy. And then kind of just to finish my Vegas trip recap, I could continue talking about this probably for the rest of the episode, but I'll cut it short a little bit. That same night, we what sucks when you walk out of that stadium, there's no good way to get out of there. Ubers are like over $300 each because there's 70,000 people trying to Uber back to the Las Vegas Strip.
Fair.
So what they do is they shut down the main entranceway to get into the stadium, and you have like pretty much over 70,000 people walking on this one road like a fucking zombie horde to get back to the Las Vegas Strip.
Damn.
And it's about like a 45-minute walk back to our hotel. If you're mid-strip, it's over an hour and a half probably walk. It's deep. It's not close. Yeah. And luckily our hotel was like the beginning of the strip after you like walked from Allegiant.
Oh, that's good.
So it was like an easy walk for us.
Yeah.
So we get there and we get back to our hotel room, and me, Marcelo, and Joey had bought tickets to go see Tiesto at one of the biggest nightclubs in Vegas that night.
Yeah.
So we paid about $180 to get in.
Yeah.
And it came with $100 bar card. So basically, it was $80 to get in, and we paid for drinks, right?
Yeah.
So Joey was like, we did a lot of walking that day. Joey was shot. Joey's like, I don't think I can make it out. So Joey's like, I'm just gonna lay down for a second. Joey knocked out. We couldn't wake him up.
Nice.
So I take his, I try and get his bar card or whatever.
Yeah.
So we get in, and dude, fucking electric. If you've never been to Omnia before, a nightclub, it is really so cool. They have this insane chandelier that fucking moves with the music.
Sick.
And it's one of the only nightclubs, if you don't have a table, you can get down to the main floor.
Okay.
So Marcel and I end up getting down to the main floor. We have a great time.
Awesome.
But the main part of the story is, Tyler, we had $300 worth of bar card, right? So bar money.
Yes.
Marcel and I go up and we get drinks, and there was different sizes.
Sure.
We got I think vodka sodas or tequila sodas, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we asked for the bigger 32 ounce. So we knew it was going to be a lot of money.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe $25, $50 each, maybe, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think it was for 2 drinks?
I mean, considering you said you thought it was going to be, my guess would have been like anywhere from like $25 to $30. But you saying you having a smirk on your face makes you think it's even higher, so like $40.
For 2 drinks, it was $140.
Oh my god! For 64 ounces of drinks, it was $140. Jeez.
Yep.
Thank God you guys had the bar money.
Thank God we had the bar money, because if I hit that after I had already paid for it, like I would have been like, you motherfuckers. Like, what?
If you had to pay $180 for Tiesto and then got no bar money and had to pay $70 a drink, I know it's the large one, like you said, like probably a good move, so you don't have to keep going up and back. But $70 for the biggest one, jeez,
it was insane. I literally hand her my card.
Yeah,
she hands it back to me, and like on the kiosk thing to like put the tip in, whatever.
Yeah.
And I go, how much? She goes, oh, $140, and I go, what? Like I got 2 drinks. She goes, yeah.
Bro, it's like, what else am I getting with this for $140?
I was like, is there a stripper coming? Like, what did I pay for?
That's insane.
Yeah, it was nuts. But Tiesto was insane. So fucking awesome. And then the next day was kind of a chill day. We went to Fremont Street. I really can't wait to go back there at night. They have this like crazy LED like ceiling that goes over like the whole city block. Yeah. And it's just electric. I mean, during the day, like we went in the morning and it was still lively, but as we started leaving around like 3:00, it started getting more packed with just like they have crazy entertainment. They had like a big blow up gorilla guy. Like it was like weird, the stupidest shit. But the casinos were really great down there. They have this one pool party that I can't wait to go to the next time I go back. It's like it's on top of one of the main hotels,
Mm-hmm.
and it's known for just like watching sports. So like they have
Nice.
these massive TVs, probably
Oh, I
like
think I've seen pictures of
stories
this.
high, and you just
Yeah.
are in the pool just watching whatever sports are going on.
Damn, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
So it's called Circa. Circa was cool.
I think I've seen pictures of that because I've seen so many people go there, and yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what's so great. Like, obviously, it sounds like this trip was great and you had a lovely time, but this trip also sounds like it was more of a also kind of like sneak peek, scope out,
Yes.
for when you go back in what is it like another month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also like kind of said it too. Like Marcelo and I were like, this was a good trip to like go
yeah,
look to see like what is worth it. So
yes,
that when the next time you go for like a shorter, we went for 4 days. So now you could only really have to go for 2 days, and you kind of know what to do already.
true,
So
yeah. Which is a lot easier. So hey, we thank you for your guys' service. For if I ever get out there, we know what to do.
we'll be your guide. We will
Yes,
be your
please,
guide.
please. Just even though I'll probably only want to sit and watch sports, please guide me.
Yeah, no, don't. Oh, we're gonna get you on that craps table, Tyler. I promise
Yes,
you.
please, dude. I
Yeah.
can't wait. Yeah, one day I'd like to go to Vegas for sure. I think that'd be sick.
Dude, 100%. We're going.
Yeah,
I think it was cool too to kind of go for like an event. I think it kind of gave us
Yeah,
like something
true.
else to do besides just like party.
Yeah. Besides just drink, gamble all day.
Yeah, exactly. So it was cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm really jealous, and I can't wait to hear more stories. I'm sure there's some you haven't said, but like you said, I'm sure you could talk about it for like 2 podcast episodes.
Literally, I'm sure it'll creep in the next couple of podcasts we have. So
yeah, so I'm glad. But that sounds great, man. And kind of I guess switching to our next topic. Speaking of Vegas, is a team who won the NBA Cup in Vegas. And
good transition. Great transition.
Won 2. Thank you. I'm working on and has won 2 rounds so far. And has had a nice week off here is our New York Knicks, who are heading to the conference finals again.
Let's go, baby.
Which is just a crazy statement to say. I know we say this a lot on this podcast, but I mean, Knicks fans, we were down in the dumps. And to say we're going back to the conference championship, it doesn't seem real.
Does not seem real.
I just can't believe it. And the one thing I will say is I'm happy they took care of business against the 76ers. They swept them. Hate Joel Embiid. But
hate Joel Embiid.
I wish they were playing again. They were so hot.
I know.
I don't want them to cool down for this week.
I really don't want to either. What I think might be a blessing in disguise for us is that I feel like this team matches up well with either one of these teams we're going to play.
Yes. I agree.
I think even if, Detroit pushes a game 7 tonight.
Yes. Or
if Cleveland ends up winning and we play them, I think we match up really well with either team. So I'm excited.
I think so too. And I think, this is a different Knicks. I know obviously regular season and playoffs are 2 different animals. I know the Pistons took care of the Knicks pretty easily in the regular season, but I think the Knicks are clicking so well. Something finally worked for them. It seems like everything's hitting. It seems especially like, Brunson's Brunson, Cat's Cat. Mitch will get his boards and, do what he can on the glass. But it feels like all season, OG and Bridges just kind of coast. Seems like, Bridges we always hate during the regular season.
Yeah.
Especially because mostly he's there for defense, but you would like to at least get 10 points out of him. And it seems like some nights he'll drop you nothing.
Yeah.
But once the playoffs click, it seems like OG and Mikal Bridges are like some of your, X factors, obviously outside of, your stars.
Yeah.
So it's been great to see. And that is one of the blessings too about having this week off is it looks like barring a setback, OG should be back for game 1, which is going to be huge.
Yeah. Huge. He's such a vital piece to our lineup. He plays exceptional defense and he's just also just a freak getting into the paint and scoring. So I'm so happy he's back.
Yeah, I saw a tweet too that said like it seems like OG just like sometimes forgets how big he is and how easily he can score. But then once eventually that, switch flips and he realizes, hey, I'm 6 foot whatever and however many pounds and I can drive to the basket, nothing's stopping me. And that's what's been going on so far in the playoffs. And it's been great to see.
Someone must be in his ear. I love it, though.
Whoever's it's probably Anne Hathaway or Suni Lee. It's got to be one of them
talking
him up. So, it's so cool to see just the mentality in all these interviews. From McBride saying, kind of this is what's expected.
Yeah.
the Eastern Conference Finals, but this is not the end. Like even they asked Brunson the question about how does it feel like you're the star of the team.
I saw that. I was going to bring that up.
If the offense isn't running through you at the end or during the game, he's like, I'm not a star. Whatever helps our team win. And
I love, dude, such a fire answer.
Yeah.
Because now, like, I'm not comparing him to, like, LeBron or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, LeBron would have been like, don't matter.
Same thing. Even with Kobe, like, job's not finished. They've had their quotes, of course.
Yeah. But, like, I just think it just comes off so much better because it's my team, you know? So, like, when my star on my team goes, I'm not a star. Yeah, you are a fucking star, bro. You just dropped 37, 20, and 10. Yeah. Like, you just dropped a triple-double, and I don't think those are real stats. But, like, I know what you're saying. Still, like, you just popped off. Like, guys don't normally do this.
No. Even, like, he wasn't even really needed this series because everything was just clicking for the Knicks. So Brunson, like, obviously, like you said, he had his games where he would drop, I think there was a game where he dropped 37 points and 20 something here. It was just like, but everyone was dropping 20 something. Like, so if someone has an off night, there's someone else to pick you up, which is kind of dangerous. Like, this is what crazy. The Knicks finally built. It seems like a decent rotation with a good bench. And you don't have to rely on all these guys all the time. Like, you don't have to play every single starter 45 minutes a night and they're gassed in the fourth quarter. And then they're getting hurt by the 6th, 7th game of the series. So it's really been great to see. And I'm trying not to get too excited yet, but I'm enjoying what happened so far. But I mean, it's a job's not finished. You got to get 8 more wins for me to enjoy.
Dude, I just have to quickly talk about just like the culture of the Knicks fans. It's just amazing, dude. Yeah. Like, just going to any bar, watching the game, and you just hear people chanting like "fuck Embiid."
Yep.
And it's just so electric. Like, the Knicks fans just all right. It doesn't matter what is going on in anybody's life, but the Knicks are fucking on. Like, the whole world is like behind them. The whole New York world is behind them.
Yeah, well, because also, I mean, there's 2 things there. One is, like you said, the whole New York sports world. I know that you got the Brooklyn Nets. There's no Brooklyn Nets fans. No one really roots for them.
Sorry.
But when you go like Mets Yankees, obviously the city split. When you go Jets Giants, split. When you go Rangers Islanders, split. But it's like Knicks, that's New York's team right there. Forget about the Nets. That's New York's team. I was seeing old clips and old videos of when the Knicks finally made the playoffs back in like 2012 or 2013. I think they were the 8th seed and they went up against the Heat. And that's, LeBron and the big 3. Yeah. And they went down 3-0, losing multiple games by 20-plus points. And that crowd at Game 4 was still the loudest crowd you've ever seen. It wasn't Heat fans in there like what happened in, Philadelphia with Knicks fans taking over. Yeah, it was Knicks fans down to the final buzzer in Game 4 in a tied game with like a minute and a half left. And even they were showing old regular season games when the Knicks were losing 50, 60 games a year. I mean, every single night Madison Square Garden would sell out. And if it was a close game, I mean, that place was electric. So there's so many opposing teams fans that are like, oh, these guys are celebrating in the street, ripping up things after games, after one win. It's like, listen, man, we were in the gutters for years.
You have no idea what we went through. No idea.
For years. I know. So these series get real interesting because, I mean, obviously it's easier said than done, but you really just have to go 8-7 this year. 8-7, right? I think it's the right math. 14?
Yeah.
8-6?
Am
I dumb? Because you have to get 8 wins.
No losses. 8-0.
Yeah, true. Hey, listen, I'd love to sweep. Obviously, nothing's going to be easy for the rest of the way. I like what you said.
I think you're right. 8-6.
Is 8-6? Yeah, because that's 14.
8-6.
Yeah, that would make sense. Not 8-7, 8-6. So you have to go 2 above. But obviously, the East, nothing's easy there. I do agree with you with the matchup, and I hope if it does get that far to the finals, I hope what probably will be the Thunder and the Spurs beat the shit out of each other and go 7 as well. And I hope they also come in kind of banged up into the finals because those are some scary teams out there in the West as well. So it's going to be scary.
It's going to be scary, but I'm ready for it, man. If there's a parade, I'm just like, I know I'm getting ahead of myself.
I know.
I just don't think the city of New York will handle it.
Yeah.
It might burn down.
I know. I always tell Taylor that like no matter which New York team, well, the ones we root for, Like if they ever win a championship, I'm dropping everything and I'm probably spending like 3 days in the city just partying. But we're getting past the age where that will be acceptable.
No, we're not.
Soon. Not now, but like we can't be like 37 and doing that. We can go to the parade.
I highly disagree.
I feel like we can't.
The only age I think it's past where that's not acceptable is 60.
Yeah. What if you're like sitting with like I don't know. But if you have like a family, you got to go to the city and drink. Fair enough. Hey, listen, let's just hope it happens soon. Well, I have the least responsibilities I'll ever have.
Well, yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Least responsibilities right now. Yes.
Yes.
But also, like, this is something I think sports is so different because especially when your team doesn't win, like if you're alive for 40 plus years and they don't win the whole time that you're alive, you're telling me like you can't for your inner childhood just go out and celebrate the team you love, you know?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I think I'm just saying this, but listen, if that happened in 10 years, I'm going to wherever the parade is and I'm probably drinking a lot, so
I know you are.
I know. I'm just saying.
Because I'll be right by your side.
I know. I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to speak this into existence of something I'm not. This is just an idea of who I could be, but I know where I would be. I know exactly. I remember it was like years ago. The Rangers were on a real hot streak. They were like in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I was going on like a family trip when the Stanley Cup would have been, and the Rangers were so hot. I legit thought the Rangers were going to the Stanley Cup, and I literally texted my family. I was like, just giving you a heads up. Game 5 or 6, where you could potentially win a Stanley Cup, is around like the start of our trip. I'll leave for the city, but I'll come back for the trip. Like I swear, like if this works out this way. And then I think the Rangers ended up losing 4 straight games and lost that series.
Tough.
Probably my fault. So I'm not trying to get ahead of it with the Knicks here, but it's hard not to think about going to a parade.
Cool. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. I'm so excited, bro. So excited.
I know. So they're looking good. We'll definitely have updates for you in the future.
Yeah, speaking of kind of mayhem in New York, just people raiding the streets, let's talk about the Daredevil finale.
Look at you, man. Look at you with the transition. Phenomenal.
Let's go.
Yeah, Daredevil, we haven't really gotten to talk about it. Same thing with the Knicks. Like every time we wanted to talk about it, a new episode was coming out and it was in the middle of the series. So now the series is done. Me and Carla officially caught up. And just unbelievable. It was crazy.
I think that was one of the better finales. Obviously it had your great fight scenes.
Yep.
I do have a couple of problems with it. I think I texted you, Tyler. I have one big problem about the whole last finale. Yep. So again, spoilers ahead.
Yep.
But I think the end all be all best moment of this finale, the series or the season in general, was him having his Iron Man moment saying, "I am Daredevil."
Yep. So cool.
The way that the tension that was built not just by action, but just like dialogue and like using, the courtroom in his favor to basically be like, well, you said Daredevil was there. You claimed that he was on the boat. So now what if I told you if somebody on that boat was in this room?
Yes. And could be the way the build up to that was really so great. I mean, just to backtrack really quickly, when he came in as Matt Murdock in episode 7 to the courtroom, I mean, I was shocked to see Matt Murdock in Daredevil. Even though it sounds so silly, like we've just seen him as Daredevil all season, So we haven't seen lawyer Matt Murdock. So besides some flashbacks.
What was also kind of crazy, like you said, seeing Matt Murdock back in this season, was you kind of wonder why he hadn't been back. Yeah, the whole series, you kind of wonder like that a little bit. Yeah, and you kind of see it in this thing is because they know they're trying to kill Matt Murdock, so they know if he comes out in public, he's not going to be able to get out of that room. And then if he fights them as a blind lawyer, they're going to kind of be able to put 2 and 2 together. They're not going to believe that, right?
No, of course. But it was so smart too, because he's like, well, there's going to be cameras always rolling, so they can't do anything with the cameras rolling, or else they'll be shown as the bad guys. And it's even funny, even to see, Wilson Fisk walk into that room and actually stand up as a like witness or whatever.
And he goes on trial, yeah.
And to go actually on trial is actually nuts. For him to go in there was silly. I can't believe that. But even when like everyone started who knew Matt was Daredevil started to realize what he was getting at, and like even Wilson Fisk was just like, I don't think you want to go down this road.
And I think it was so cool, like how he was able to whisper to him when they were in like the quarters, and like Matt was able to hear him. But then he forgets that Kingpin doesn't have like supersonic hearing.
Yeah, so he was just saying that. Yeah, I would have been so mad if Kingpin was able to hear him. I thought that would have been dumb. But yeah, and then I think even just going back to the like reveal of Daredevil, it's building up, and I thought it was going to be dumb. Well, not dumb, but I think the whole audience knew. Like us as the audience, not the courtroom. I think the audience knew like what was coming. So I was like, oh, I hope this isn't cringe. I hope he's not wearing his suit underneath, or he puts on like the mask and it's like, I am Daredevil. It's like, that would have been corny. And it's just like, I'm Daredevil. Perfect. It's like, yeah, right. And he throws the baton and fucking catches it. And Officer Powell's like a blind lawyer. Awesome.
A blind lawyer can fight. Awesome.
Yeah. Which is so funny.
I fucking hate that guy too. But
I hate him too. I know. I was hoping someone was going to kick his ass.
Yeah, and then like Jessica Jones coming back for the last big fight was awesome.
Yep.
But let's talk a real quick moment about what I thought was the worst, I think, part, but people might think it was one of the best.
Yeah.
I thought the two like perspectives of the Kingpin hallway fight scene and then the Daredevil Jessica Jones fight scene really great.
Yeah.
Fighting wise, right?
Yeah.
But I have a problem with the Kingpin hallway fight scene.
Okay.
Because this man, I understand he is strong.
Yeah.
But how is it possible he slaps somebody and their head turns all the way around?
Yeah.
He's not a super soldier. I understand that he's strong.
Yes.
I understand he can tank some things.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand how you tell me he punches Matt Murdock. Yes, he's wearing Kevlar, but that should not protect him if Kingpin is literally smacking somebody in their head is 360ing around.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, because I know Matt's obviously stronger, but he's also just a normal person. So at least that should have some more damage if the damage to a regular person is like killing him with one punch. I see what you're saying.
He literally punched the one guy coming out of the thing.
Yeah.
He punched him in the head and he splattered against the wall.
Yes. I see what you're saying. That's a fair complaint.
And I usually don't have problems with power scaling.
Yeah.
I really don't have an issue with it a lot of time. I know this is a big problem in the show Invincible that we really like.
Yes.
They always bring that up. I feel like it's a big problem in other things, you know. But just for me, just the unreal realism of just him just running through all those people by himself.
Because he was outnumbered. Obviously.
I mean, obviously the numbers finally got to him towards the end of the episode. I was like, thank God he didn't just Hulk push everybody off.
That would have been a lot.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, that would have been a lot. I will say, outside of obviously the power scaling issue, it was pretty funny when he's like, I'm going out to open the door. And what he say? Was he go boo and just absolutely slaughters him? And you're like, oh shit.
You're like, oh my God, what is going on?
Yeah,
here?
like this is going to be a mess. And yeah, that was just wild too. And I think I talked to you about this off air, but about the spoilers I saw early on in the season that Luke Cage posted from his personal Instagram account.
Talked about this. Yeah,
that was crazy. I mean, for anyone that didn't see, Luke Cage obviously was back at the end. Him and Jessica Jones with their kid, which is a thing within itself, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was awesome just to see him walk in too. I was like, oh shit, hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but it was so cool. He was there. But yeah, his character, which obviously for years Marvel always told all their actors and actresses hey, no phones, don't spoil anything, and the running joke was always Kevin Feige is going to take you out back, if you spoil anything. And here's Luke Cage, I forget the actor's name, forgive me, I don't know if you know it.
Michael Coulter or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Something like that. He did this long post on his Instagram of him recording scenes, and one of them was just him, Karen, and Matt Murdock in a prison jumpsuit. And this was like episode 4, so you had no idea where this was going, but you knew, oh, so I guess this season ends with Mac going to jail, which is just crazy that he posted that and got away with it and still allowed to have it up, because that's, I think, a major spoiler in my eyes.
It was a huge spoiler. I was like, why? But like, I honestly didn't think he was going to get arrested at the end. I was like, wow, like awesome. Same. Like he's not going to get arrested and he's going to end up like just. They're going to end up winning. Like, they're finally going to win.
I mean, I probably would have thought that if I didn't see this picture of Matt in the jumpsuit. So it was like, how does Matt get jail? So that was wild. And I've seen a couple, like, small leaks already of, like, season 3 set photos, but nothing major. Which is good. And I guess kind of just to quickly take it to another project that's coming out soon in Spider-Man. I've been saying this to a lot of people. There's been a lot of, obviously, jokes in a Spider-Man movie or Daredevil show of, like, how is this going on in Daredevil's world and Spider-Man's in the city not helping out, or, like, vice versa. I think I've always just been like, yeah, whatever. We just have to get used to it. If Daredevil, in some capacity, is not in the new Spider-Man movie, what a gigantic miss. And what a fail.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, I still think the movie could be great without him.
Of course.
I think Daredevil needs Spider-Man more than Spider-Man needs Daredevil.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
So absolutely. I think the Spider-Man movie could still be great, but I just think the way you ended off the final show, even if it's like, I'm not saying he needs to be in it, but like kind of like in the same extent he was in No Way Home. If he kind of just gets like a little small like scene where he, not saying he even has to fight with him, but they just acknowledge that Daredevil's in jail.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. I mean, even because you see him fighting the Hand in jail. I mean, how could you not have them team up at least for 5 minutes, or just some sort of cameo or some sort of acknowledgement? Even if Daredevil helps fight the Hand and then runs away, fine. Yeah, fine. Like, I'm not even asking for much. I don't think anyone is.
No,
there just has to be some crossover.
Yeah, I think it'll eventually come. Yeah. I'm not super, I guess. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it's gonna be in No Way in Brand New Day. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'd be genuinely surprised if they keep that on the wraps until then.
That would be cool. Obviously. Yeah. Spider-Man's coming soon, and I guess right before we end this, I guess the last thing I have too is what do you think about Michael, our boy?
Michael Gandolfini.
Yeah.
Fucking Daniel Blake dying.
Yeah. What do we think? Do you think he's dead or no?
Well. Do you want to hear actually what happened with that?
Sure.
I don't know if you saw this.
I don't know if I have.
They changed that in post-production.
No.
He wasn't supposed to die.
Damn it.
They originally filled the seam, and all the takes they did, Buck lets him live. He doesn't shoot the gun.
Damn it.
He holds it there, and he leaves him laying there.
Yeah.
And says, get out of the town, run.
Damn, that would have been great.
Buck leaves him.
Yeah.
In post-production, they switched it to the CGI the gun to go off.
Damn.
And they so that scene when Buck sees Kingpin in the next episode, that they cut it to where like Buck was like, yeah, he's dead, and he seems sad, but in the original cut, he lies to Kingpin saying he let him go, and Kingpin like confronts him saying like you didn't actually kill him, you let him go, and they have this confrontation, but they cut that all out from the original scene.
Damn, that kind of ruins one of the theories I was going to bring up. That stinks.
I still think it's very possible that could happen. I think it's like I think they could still go to the way where, like your theory said, was that Michael Gandolfini, he shot to the side, didn't kill him, and then Buck just left.
Yeah, as like a sign. They don't even have to have the dialogue of leave the city. Hopefully Daniel just realizes he gave me an out, I'm leaving.
But now the audience, us as the audience, think he's dead. So when he does come back, it would be a bigger shock.
Yes, I think so too. Because
done that.
Originally, I feel like in any actual death scene in Marvel, you'll at least see like a bullet hole in the head or some blood, or they'll show at least something maybe more gruesome than others. But the fact that you just kind of see him shoot, it's up to the interpretation of the viewer. I originally thought he shot to the right of him, or and missed him as like a message and then left. But who knows? Who knows?
Crazy,
I think he
man.
could be alive.
I hope we see more of that actor in just any capacity.
Same, he's great.
I really loved him. I loved his character in Daredevil Born Again.
Even the behind the scenes stuff I've been seeing of him is great.
Yeah, he's just so funny. I saw something saying that like he tried on like the ATF or the anti-vigilante task force like suit. Like he put on like one of the other guys' suits and he was wearing it around, like joking around with the rest of the cast. He's like, "Oh, I'm on the enemy." He's like, "I'm on the enemy team. I'm a bad cop." And then somebody was like, "Oh, did you wear the Daredevil mask?" He's like, "No, they wouldn't let me touch that. I really wanted to though."
Yeah, see, that's just so funny. Like that needed that's perfect. Like, yeah, I hope other people start casting him in more stuff too, because he just seems great.
Yeah, no, I absolutely loved it. And the Daredevil finale was great. I mean, I'm just so excited to see what they do in season 3. I mean, as much as I love the Kingpin and I love Vincent D'Onofrio, I think it was getting a little bit stale, just like continuing to go back and somehow Palpatine has returned. You know,
literally,
like
it's starting to get tiring.
It's kind of starting to get tiring that this villain always continues to come back. I mean, that's a great thing about the Marvel though, is that like they don't really kill their villains, so there always is a potential for the villain to come back in some sort of capacity.
True.
But for him to be just like the main antagonist through all of the Netflix Daredevil and then these first 2 seasons, I think it's gotten to the point where it's like they need to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, especially after Echo shot him in the eye. So. Yeah. There's seems to be a switch, but I'm still excited for season 3. And you know, one thing we're not talking about this week because Carl didn't get the chance to watch yet is Punisher. We will be talking about that next week. Looking at Carl's hat, that little special that came out, which I watched. I'll just say vaguely, it was crazy. I'll give it one word.
Excited.
Crazy.
Excited.
But Carl, if you had to give Daredevil as a season out of rating out of 10, where you put it?
I'm gonna give it like a low 8, like an 8.1.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna give it to the highs of 10.
Yeah.
I did really like it. I just think that there were some episodes that fell flat for me. Yeah. But the overall series, I think, is just a banger. I just love how they filmed Daredevil like a fucking movie. It's just awesome. Just so cool.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I was thinking right in the middle of 8 and 9. I did 8.5. Was my thought because there was some obviously 7 and 8 really were obviously so action packed and so insane. But when you look back, there are some episodes that there's a lot of dialogue, kind of boring, kind of just like you want at least a little more. Not that every scene has to be action packed, but some of it was just like, all right, I'm kind of bored. So
some of the absolute highs for me, I think, was anytime that Bullseye was on screen.
Yep, he's great.
Kind of stole the show.
Yep.
I loved the initial fight with Kingpin and Daredevil. I think it was in episode 6. Before Karen got arrested. That fight scene was just absolutely cinematic beauty.
Yeah,
perfect.
Just chef's kiss. You really thought Kingpin might die.
Exactly. Yeah, that was awesome. Just great. They just do such a great job. It's honestly one of the best properties Marvel has right now, and I hope that they continue to keep doing more stuff like this.
Yeah, I hope so too. And, you know, kind of just shifting a little bit to a different realm of nerd movies that we enjoy is we'll give a quick because we're kind of running at the end of the episode here. But Mando and Grogu come out next week. Kind of crazy that comes out next week. I feel like there's not been a lot of hype for a Star Wars movie coming out in theaters for the first time in years.
Yeah, I mean, like, just to talk about just what everybody is saying is that, I mean, the people who have seen this movie early say it's good. They don't say it's the best Star Wars movie ever, but I don't think it was really aiming to do so. I think it's just aiming to be a good Star Wars movie. So, and from what I've been seeing is that the box offices haven't really been selling it great. It's going to probably have the lowest Star Wars box office ever. Is that a good thing? Obviously not. I don't think I mean, and obviously it's a very, very high margin to hit because all these movies usually come out like 20 to 30 years in between each other.
Yeah.
Right. So this is I mean, the last time Star Wars was on the big screen was 2019.
Yeah.
So 8 years, I think, since the last time we had a Star Wars movie. So it has been quite some time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just excited. I love these characters. I know season 3 wasn't what everybody wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But I think they're going back to the vibe of season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be a good watch. I think they're going to show some good Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to have some good action, and I'm excited. I really don't care what the critics say. I don't care what the box office looks at. I'm going to see this movie, and I'll be there day one. So.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think, trying to market it as much as possible. Grogu still has the love, the hype. Baby Yoda, if you want to go back to the OG
Baby
days.
Yoda, baby.
We didn't have a name, but yeah, I think every Star Wars fan I've talked to has had similar thoughts. Like, you have to go into it expecting just like a fun, cool watch. Don't go into it thinking it's going to be the highest grossing movie of all time, or it's going to break the bank, or it's going to be anything nuts. Just go into it and have a good time. And I think that's the way I'm going to go looking into it.
100%.
I'm not going to critique anything. I mean, it's Mando and Grogu on the big screen. So
Mando
what can
and
go
Grogu,
wrong?
baby. Yeah, I mean, also it's Pedro Pascal. We love Pedro. So
yeah, you get to see some Jabba the Hutt's relatives. So which is going to be cool.
His son is a gladiator in one of the things, which will be cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool aspects that I think are going to be in it, and we'll definitely talk about that next episode because I'm sure we'll both see it before then.
Yeah, I'm seeing it next Friday, so a week from today.
Gotcha.
And
I'll
try. I will definitely probably be getting a popcorn bucket. So
I think you have to. I think you have to.
I mean,
you'll add it to the collection, which I'll be excited. I'll be excited for that to be in the background next episode as well.
Yeah. So, Tyler, to finally finish off this, since we're on the Star Wars topic, we had the idea to do a little Star Wars game.
Yes.
So, Tyler, we are going to do Mount Rushmores of the top 3 lightsaber colors: blue, green, and red.
Yep.
So by that, we mean we're going to do a Mount Rushmore for the users that use those characters for each one. So what color would you like to do first, Tyler?
I guess we could start with the Sith. We could start red if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Could be the easiest one.
So we're going to do Mount Rushmore, red lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tyler, I think we both have to say our number 1 on Mount Rushmore at the same time, and then we'll continue doing our rest of our list.
Sounds good.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Darth Vader.
Yeah. Okay.
There.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I was afraid you were going to say someone else, but Vader is easily one. We probably have the same number 2. I'm sure.
Yeah. Vader's easily number 2. Number 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Number 2, I had Maul.
I also had Maul, especially I'm halfway through the show, so that is something also we'll be talking about next episode.
Can't wait to talk about that next episode.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, how could you not put him on here?
Yeah,
he's on it.
He's so great. I mean, just in all aspects of Star Wars that they've come out with, the live action, the Clone Wars, the Rebels, and now he has his own series. It's just been awesome.
It is. So what about 3? Who else you got?
At 3, I had Dooku.
I also had Dooku on here.
Cool.
But he wasn't my 3, but I didn't have a particular order. I had him technically 4th if you want to do it. So Dooku was on there, and then who's your 4th?
The 4th person I had was I have a toss up between the 2, and I'm gonna take, I think what will give a more of a shock value is I'm gonna take Asajj Ventress.
Not the shock value, because I also had Asajj Ventress. I swear to God, I had Ventress. Who else were you thinking between?
It was between Asajj Ventress and Kylo Ren. I was trying to give
Kylo Ren.
I was just trying to give Kylo his flowers.
Yeah.
I didn't really love him in, like the last 2, but in Force Awakens, he was just such a menacing villain.
He was. Whatever list I looked at did not even have Kylo Ren on there. But this list was also from like 2015, so it was before. Damn. But I'm still happy with what I got.
Yeah. So I think you can flip flop either one of those last guys.
Yeah.
Because Ventress is a force to be reckoned with, but I think Kylo Ren is more, I guess, on the darker side if you were to Especially
guess.
what they came out recently. They came out with like Tales of the Bounty Hunters, and they fucking redeem Ventress. It's fucking stupid shit.
Nah, that's dumb. Anyway,
Dumb.
I haven't seen that. I think Ventress was super OP.
Super OP.
So besides that, so damn. So we have the same Mount Rushmore. Awesome.
Same Mount Rushmore. Awesome. Cool. Glad we can agree.
Yes.
Glad we agree.
Awesome.
All right, we'll do green next. And
sure. Let's do green.
Yeah.
I think green also has like a goat at the top.
Yes.
So we could say that on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Luke.
Yoda.
Oh. I mean, sorry, I have him on there as well. Shit.
Yeah, but okay, Luke, I guess, is the GOAT, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could go back
Luke,
and forth.
I have Luke first, too. I don't know why I said Yoda.
So we have Luke and Yoda. That's pretty easy. Who else do you have?
I have Ezra Bridger.
Really? Interesting. Okay, nice one.
What about you?
I had Qui-Gon.
That's a good one. He did not make my Mount Rushmore.
Really interesting. Also, I didn't double check some of these, so I have to double check them now. But besides
Qui-Gon is green.
Beautiful. So I had Qui-Gon. I mean, underrated. I wish he had more screen time.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of probably my reason why I didn't really kind of put him on here.
Yeah,
is I think the screen time he had just the one movie.
Yeah,
I do love Qui-Gon though. I think he's one of the top Jedi, just his philosophy and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I had Ahsoka, Padawan Ahsoka. I was going back and forth if I should put her in the blue or the green. I decided to put her in the green. I didn't want to put her on both lists. Yeah, she did wield both at the same time.
She did, but I also had Padawan Ahsoka on the green because there's so many heavy hitters on the blue. That I also did Ahsoka. So did we? Who else did you have as the fourth?
I had Ezra.
Oh, Ezra. That's
so you might have a fourth different one than me.
It's just Qui-Gon, would be the difference.
Qui-Gon, yeah.
So we both have Luke, Ahsoka, Yoda, and then I have Qui-Gon. You have Ezra.
I have Ezra.
Not a bad one.
Ezra's elite, dude.
Ezra is great.
I think he's so slept on, and I think in this next season of Ahsoka, he's gonna show people who the fuck he is.
I know. I think I just saw something that show got delayed.
I saw that too.
That's
2027 now. It sucks. Yeah,
that stinks. But that's really cool. But then, I guess last but not least.
Last but not least, we have blue lightsabers.
Blue. So you wanna start it off?
Yeah, I think we might have a different list on this because there's just so many other blue Force users.
There is, yeah.
I have Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yep, we're 2 for 2.
I have Cal Kestis. I don't think you have him on your list.
I don't.
I have Cal Kestis, who is one of my favorite video game interpretations.
Okay.
And then I actually have Plo Koon.
Yo, I also have Plo Koon.
Oh, let's go.
I love Plo Koon.
Love Plo Koon. Love Plo Koon.
Dude, he's great. So underrated. I love seeing stuff from him. Obviously a tough death at the end, but...
Tough, yeah. Tough death at the end, bro. Tough death.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, so I had Obi, obviously Anakin, Plo Koon, and the one we differ is someone who I think is great was Kanan Jarrus.
I was going to put him on too.
Yeah,
love Kanan.
Yeah, he was awesome from Rebels and was great. Was the guy you named, is that from the video game?
Video games, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen clips. I haven't played it. I'm sure if I played it, I would love him. But
if you played that game, he'd instantly become probably one of your favorite Jedis. His story is just so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good list. That was a fun game of these Mount Rushmores. I thought it'd be easier, but no, there were some good ones.
No, because it's the top, the two are there's the top two that are for each one that are easy picks. But then when you're trying to think about it, there's definitely conversations that could be had. I mean, I think we literally differed on each category. We had a fourth different one.
Yeah, we did, which was really good, and it's all preference. And honestly, really, really cool. I'm so happy when Star Wars is back. I'm so usually not watching it all the time, but when it releases content, it's always great to think about it.
So great. I mean, dude, and we're just eating right now with Shadow Lord was so great, and I'm so excited for Mando.
Yep.
So we'll see what ends up happening, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. But as always, guys, thank you guys for listening and supporting our show on all platforms. Keep doing all that good stuff, watching our clips everywhere we posted, and let us know what you guys think about anything we talked about. Drake, Knicks, sports.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you as always. And Thanks for listening, and we'll be back with another episode in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and let's fucking go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
And let's go Mets.
Yeah, throw them in there too.
Yeah, 3-game win streak.
Bye.
Bye.